Live and direct. It's Sway in the morning.
Right here on Shade 45.
That's an expert right there. Scott Bell delivering that line. Primate. Comedic timing, man. There's something to be said about that, right? Do you have a formula to that, or do you always wonder if the line not going to come out correctly?
I honestly, I have no ego about this anymore. I just get up and do it. You come in here and you do it. I just go and play, and hopefully it comes out funny. I've been doing sitcom for a very long time, and I learned from Gary Marshall and who created Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley, Mork and Mindy, and he was just on our show, Gary. He guest starred on the show, and I just, by being in that environment for so long, I learned a lot of stuff.
You know what to do. This is a comedy that you not only star in, you produce it as well.
Yes, See Dad Run. Yeah.
Okay. How is that difficult to produce in?
No.
No, there's nothing.
No.
That's easy? Okay.
Listen, on a situation comedy, I don't know if you've ever done one.
Nah, man.
Okay.
I've done cameos.
Okay, but there are not that many hours. The work is fun. We're not curing cancer. We just go in there and tell some jokes. And so the work is actually easy, but what the executive producer credit does, it gives you a little bit more clout in a writer's room, and just if you want to change something, it's an easier. But I don't throw that around only when I really feel passionate about something. Other than that, I'm just an actor getting through the day, having a good time with everybody else. That's pretty much it.
So you're easy to get along with, as if I asked 10 other actors that have worked with you, would they say yes?
Here's my thing. I want to get in. I want to have some fun, and I want to go home and play golf. That's it.
That's it? Okay.
In and out of that, whatever you want to do to me is fine.
Okay.
That's my MO.
All right, man, that's simple.
That's what I wanted to ask you about, Scott, because you said Gary Marshall said if you're not having fun, go home. So what is your home life like? So you play golf? Do you listen to hip hop? Do you cook? What do you do at home?
My whole life I'm not a big music guy. I don't listen to music all that much. And I think my music appreciation stopped in around 89. I don't know why. 80s music to me, but I don't listen to music in the car. I became an old guy. I listen to news in the car. I don't even know when the hell that happened. It's true. I listen to news and I go home and my kid just started kindergarten, by the way, which is amazing. She has a little uniform. She goes in and I drop her off every morning, and that's an incredible. So my wife picks her up. So if I get home early enough from work, I'll go play some golf. I'll smoke a cigar with my friends, and I'll come home and hang out, watch a movie with my kid, and we'll have some dinner and go to bed. Nice. That's pretty much I've been lucky, man. I've been lucky. I have a great life. I do a show that I do the show See That Run that I love doing. I love doing it. I get to work with Mark Curry, whom you know.
Mark, from Oakland. Yeah.
Mark Curry's a good guy, and I didn't know him before this show, and we were casting the role of Marcus, and somebody mentioned Mark. I went, I don't even know the guy, and he came in, and we're tight. We have a good time. He's a fun guy to be around. So I'm lucky. I'm a lucky guy. I really am. I'm a lucky guy.
Nice. That's great to know. Scott Bell has joined us, 888-742-3345.
Now, Scott, a lot of actors tend to dislike reality shows. They feel like it's oversaturating the market. It takes away from scripted shows. But you had two on VH1. What made you want to go into reality?
A couple of things. It was Jason Hervey, who produces See Dad Run with me, produces a lot of reality shows, and he came to me with an idea that I thought was interesting because everything at that time was going reality, and I said he wanted to do a show about why I've never been married, and I said, look, if you want to do this show with me, I will do it where it's a story about a guy. I don't, because reality shows to me, first of all, none of it's real. Yeah, none of it. And I said, if we can lay out the whole story of a guy, and go into therapy or whatever it was, I said I'll do something like that. So I figured, because a lot of it was scripted, but based on real stuff, but a lot of it was scripted out, and some of it was written out, and I would just go in and do it. And a lot of people didn't know that it was that way. That would come on the show, and people watching it thought it was real, and
I did.
It kind of. Well, my wife was pregnant. I could not figure out why I'd never been married, and that was pretty much the gist of the show. And then we just went out, rolled it out from there, and whatever would naturally happen in your life, and we set up a lot of stuff. So, but anyway, that's the only way I would do that. I did not want to do a show where it was, yeah, you're at my house and I'm, and I make believe I'm whatever the hell it is they do. I'm, whatever. I can't even think about what they do anymore. But that was, if you think about it, that show was a story from beginning to end, each episode and the whole year.
Right.
Whereas a lot of reality shows are just, yeah, we're gonna go to the pawn shop and buy a ring.
Right.
And, okay, this was Elizabeth Taylor's ring. Oh, great. You go from there. But anyway, thanks for watching.
You're welcome.
Do you have children?
No.
Do you have children? No children?
Just me, dude.
Just you?
I only
And the
got
whole
one
room?
dipper. I'm
just
the
him.
only one in the whole
Nobody's
room.
like, well, if you have nephews and nieces, tell them to watch See Dad Run. They'll like it. It's a
Oh,
good
yeah.
show.
I got that.
Sunday nights, 8 o'clock. Good family show.
Nick at Night. Yo, Scott Bell, thank you for coming.
Thank
Yes.
you guys.
It's Sway in the morning. Only on Shea 45.